Super Metroid. From the moment you turn the power on and see it load, you get this little cutscene before the title. Nintendo presents Metroid 3. And then, this ominous title screen where you see the baby Metroid from Metroid 2, contained in some manner of lab equipment, while being surrounded by bodies. Possibly the greatest title screen on any Super Nintendo title. But then you start a game.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
And you get the only expositionary text in the entire game. And it's only here to tell you in the broadest of possible strokes what happened in the first two Metroid games. And it even recreates some very iconic scenes in glorious 16-bit. And the last bit of text lets you know that Samus is a bounty hunter and is looking forward to her next job. But she's now called back because where she left that baby Metroid is under attack. And we now see an empty space station. Things are quiet, maybe too quiet. We then see the same place we saw on the title screen, only that larval Metroid is not there. And going further, we have our first fight in the entire game. A fight you can't possibly lose, but technically speaking, you can't really win either. And you have to make a speedy escape, because you're going back to Planet Zebes, the same planet from the original Metroid. And some would say the intro ends when you leave the space station. I disagree. As you step off your spaceship, you realize you only have one choice right now. To go to the left, and then down, where you get to see a recreation of the last moments of Metroid 1, followed by a recreation of the very beginning of Metroid 1, complete with you finding the Morph Ball. And also weirdly getting scanned by something. You encounter a couple of those scans in this little area, and it's open to interpretation what these actually are. But when you inevitably have to make your journey back up, you see space pirates waiting for you. So I think it's a safe assumption those things scanning you alerted them. But now, with your Morph Ball, you can get to a few more areas and get a few more basic necessities for Metroid. Some missiles, your Morph Ball bombs, and your first actual boss fight. You'll also encounter your first map station, which I think you only encounter to let you know there is a map, as you may have played this far without ever pausing to actually see the map. And this game was the first time that the Metroid series had a map in-game. But it's really with that first boss fight that you have here that I think the intro truly ends, as the world is now more open to you as you can access things with your missiles and bombs, and make your way down deeper into Planet Zebes. And this is a very effective introduction that does somewhat prepare you for what is to come, as it makes clear you're going to have to find new tools to get to new areas as time goes on. And also gives you an impression, at least, that there may be things hidden if you're willing to look hard enough, and the game is only going to get better from this point on. Please do subscribe, comment, like, and tell your friends.